Alrighty, I'm filming again. Making a new video. Got the Black Rain Ordnance PSA Frankenstein M forgery here. Shooting at about 10 yards. Just planking. The gun functions. It cycled 3 shells. The ammo I'm using is Winchester M855 green tip. 62 gang full metal jacket. And the twist rate on this gun is the same as my Oracle, so it's kind of just hitting all over the place, but so far it functions pretty well. There you go. Of course, the shell hit the camera, I think. Let's fire 3 more shells. I'm using my dad's Magpul 10 rounder for his Oracle. Alright, so far so good, she works. We'll get the readings off of those shells and see if it can run my Dillon reloads. Our Dillon reloads pretty good, and if it can safely chamber and shoot the Dillon reloads, then we're good, because then all 3 ARs can feed off the same ammo. Alright, I came over 4 clicks on the right on the Magpul backup rear sight. Got 3 rounds in the mag. Gonna aim at the bottom target on the lower right. We'll see if anything improved, if it changed. Yeah, shut the bolt. Three more. I'm just checking, make sure my camera's still going, and that the battery ain't died yet. Yeah, I found my 10 rounder. I lost it yesterday. Well, I had just set it in a different spot and forgot what I had done with it. Alright. Alright, I have to go see what those did. Now my camera's dying. Oh boy! That's why I brought the mobile charger. Alrighty. Got my BRO AR15 with the Palmetto State Armory lower up and running yesterday. Took it out to do some test functioning through it to make sure it ran correctly, make sure everything was good. It wouldn't blow up the moment I put a shell in it and pulled the trigger, and it did just fine. At 10 yards, shot these at 10 yards open sight with the Winchester M855 5.56 green tip Winchester ammo, and it came out to be 3.07. Don't hate on me too much for that, because the iron sights for this bad boy are kind of archaic to a degree. At least they were that night there yesterday on the 23rd. I simply just kind of it was more function test than it was worrying about group size, making sure that the gun ran. And then today I got the irons sighted in using Winchester 5.56 M193 55 grain full metal jacket. And I was playing around, as you've seen in the video. I was hitting high left, holding here, so I moved the sight over right and came down, and then it was hitting way up over here where I'd rode all this yesterday. It was hitting up in here, so I brought it over to the right some more, and then started hitting over here, and brought back left, and then held there, and then put 3 bullets into that diamond, and I got 1.60 with the M193. So really, again, wasn't really testing. I'm just doing that for reference, you know, because that's what it's done so far. As time goes and I shoot this gun more, it'll improve. The big thing with me today, and I'll say this when the CZ video gets up too, is that my eyes were not good today. They're very blurry. So I was using this aperture with the tighter peephole open like that. See, I'll show here if I can do it without causing a domestic disturbance. See this old rear sight. See, this is the smaller aperture. I know it ain't lined up with the front post, but here's the, see, much bigger. This is like for CQB up close fighting, and then this closed aperture here, like this, is for distance. You can see there. Yeah, so learning that little dude was a bit of a trick, because I don't have a tool to bring my AR-15's elevation down. As you can see here on these A1 front posts, they're captured by like a detent right here in the front, and this thing is hitting high. So I had to hold, basically, to get the groups, to get these last 3 shots into the diamond here, what I had to do is I had to put the front of the post like way down here, because they're hitting high. So I got the left and right good, but the up and down I need to play with. So, because I was like putting the front post right here, like the tip of the front post right in the middle of this orange circle and this red diamond, and they're still hitting high. I was like, why is it doing that? So then I brought the front post down like that, and it put all 3 of those in there. Oh, so it's a, I've never shot irons on a AR before. I've only ever shot AR15s with optics, and it's kind of like a little bit different than the AK and the M1A. My AK really didn't need much adjustments or help in the elevation department. And really, I mean, at 50 yards, I'll take back what I'm saying real quick. At 50 yards, this would have been dead on at 100. You know, because the elevation's fine, really. But yeah, it was throwing me. That's what I was meaning to say. I kind of went off on a tangent there. But anyway, the irons on the AR, a little bit different for me, especially this rear sight. It just takes time. This is a new gun. Need to learn it more. And then you add into the fact that my eyes today were like really blurry because of the pollen. I've had scratchy, itchy eyes all day, and that really affected me when I was shooting my CZ75 SPO1. So really, other than me being the fault of not being able to shoot very well today open sight, my new Black Rain Ordnance AR15 runs good. I mean, this thing is nice. I love it. Like I said in the past, I'm going to CQB this outfit. I'm looking at quad rails, and I'm definitely going to replace the stock and the rear grip, or pistol grip, for this thing as well, because this thing, in comparison to what I've got on my Oracle, this don't really help very much, that 90-degree angle. And then like that stippling, it's stippled, but it makes the grip more smooth. It slips in your hand more than it does dig in. See, it ain't like the G10 grips on my CZ here. This digs into your hand. You can get a purchase on it. This dude slips and slides like you've dropped it in mud. So that's out. I'm going to switch that out before all is said and done. And then I'm looking into something else for this. I'm going to do like I said, I'm going to do like M4 SOCOM build with this. Kind of have it set up that way. I know it won't be correct because, well, first of all, it's a Frankenstein rifle, so it won't be correct to like what the special ops guys use. But, you know, I play around, research, get it close. And then it's got the A1 front sight. And it don't have a 14.5 inch barrel and all that. But I will, you know, have my own little interpretations going on in there as well. And I'll get it close and go from there. Optic, I'm thinking about, I don't know. I'm up in the air on the optic. I've thought about switching out, putting like a 1:6 or a 1:8 on the M70, and then taking the EOTech off the M70 and putting it on this. And then I've thought about putting a Trigicon ACOG on this, like saving up for one and putting it on this. Just, you know, might go M4gery it all the way. Just had some SOC mod SOCOM pieces and things to it. I don't know. It's up in the air. I still ain't painted it yet. I'm going to paint it as well. But today was function test and getting the irons to a reasonable, decent performance level, and I accomplished that. So the new AR is good to go. I can't wait to shoot it some more and test it out. We also measured the chamber We took the 8 shots that I shot the other day and measured the chamber on it, and it is too small. The chamber on this dude is too small for the Dillon reloads. It's smaller than our Oracle, so we can't run Dillon mass-produced reloads through this bad boy. It kind of sucks, but 5.56 isn't really that expensive, so it is what it is. But I'll make it work. I'll figure it out. Anyway, guys, catch y'all in the next video. See you then.